Alright, welcome back to Flight Sim 2024 and welcome to a beautiful early evening here at Pafuri Airstrip in Northern Kruger Park in South Africa. We're back in our Embraer Phenom 100. In a previous video, we flew a charter flight in the Phenom all the way from Port Elizabeth up here to Pafuri, and it's now the same day. It is early evening. As you can see, the sun is just setting behind us there. And we're going to be heading all the way back down to a nice rainy Port Elizabeth. So Port Elizabeth is saying overcast at 4,000 feet with light rain. And of course, because the sun is setting, we're going to be doing a night landing at Port Elizabeth with possibly some pretty low visibility. So that's going to be nice and interesting. What I am going to try in today's flight, so I didn't use Beyond ATC before because Simbrief doesn't actually recognize this airstrip. So I've actually filed the flight plan from Hoedspruit down to Port Elizabeth, and I can see, so from here we'll take off from Pafuri, head to Hoedspruit, and then follow the planned route from there, which we'll program into the GPS just now. But I'm going to see if once we're airborne I can just contact Johannesburg Center. So that is 118.5. just as if we'd been handed over from radar and just carry on from there. So I think that might work, and then at least we'll have ATC and traffic and stuff once we get closer to Port Elizabeth. But that's the plan for today's flight. Okay, so let's start getting things powered up. So we'll come down here and do batteries, oxygen to auto and on, generators auto. Okay, fuel pumps will leave for now. Let's get the belts on. This should be armed. Hydraulics auto. Auto for the anti-ice and heating. Let's just hit enter here so that can align. Bleed set to both. And mode auto. Ignitions auto. And that's pretty much it. Everything just in the auto. Okay, then all that's next is to power up. So let's turn these on. We might as well turn the taxi lights on now as well, because we're just going to go straight onto the runway. I think. Let's see. So wind here, 91 degrees. So that's about from here. So we actually might have to use the opposite side. There's no windsock here, as I can see, which is kind of weird. Even on a little strip like this, you'd expect there to be a windsock. But yeah, we need to get out of here before the sun sets. So let's just go engine 1. Okay, QNH is actually 1012. I should actually have these in auto, I guess. Okay, engine 2. Guess we might as well turn the strobes on. We're about to go onto the runway straight away. Anyway, flaps 1 for takeoff. Oh, other thing I didn't actually do is put in the routes. So here, okay, why am I doing this? I have a keypad. Okay, so FANQ is where we are starting. Hang on, what's happened there? It's FANQ. Cool. Right, from there. So, like I said, the wind is coming from 91 degrees. So, in terms of runways, it's probably gonna be, I think 17 will make the most sense, which means we got to taxi out to the end. Okay, then we go direct to Dusko. from there, it is... no, not this. Menu, and then, yes, load airways. It is UZ36 down to PKV, which is Kruger and Mpumalanga, so this one here. Okay, from there we go, wow, UT915. So that one, which takes us to Nexus. So also just the next waypoint basically. Then direct to Zado. Okay, direct to Itkit. And from there we head into Port Elizabeth, so FAPE. Cool, and as you can see, 4,000, we've got mist, we've got rain, so it's gonna be interesting. We're planning runway 26 in PE, but we'll see if that changes along the way. Okay, let me get rid of this, I want this one. Right, before Dusko, then what I'm actually going to do is put in Cockspur. So I'm trying to decide. Oh, geez. That is not what I wanted. I might have to only contact Beyond ATC. Why did I put it there now? Why do I put this in here? I need it before Dusko. Oops. Okay, it's probably fine. Maybe we can leave Hoodspray out then anyway. But I'll see. I don't know if it's gonna work if I contact them before Hoodspray, although it actually should be fine. So I'm gonna try that and we'll see what happens. Okay, parking brake should be on, so that's good. Oh, the one thing I didn't check is cruise altitude for today. So we're going to be in heading mode. We'll sync this up once we get onto the runway, but it's going to be around 170 because that's our runway. Okay, cruise altitude today is 40,000 feet. We'll start off with a vertical speed of 1500. Actually, we'll start off at 2000. And we'll keep an eye on that as we go. Right, flight directors are on. Cruise altitude set. QNH is set. Speeds are all there. Flaps, lights. Just got to taxi all the way to the end. actually don't know how well suited the Phenom is to like rough airfield operations. As in, would you realistically land a Phenom on a dirt strip like this? Maybe not. Because I know something like a PC-12 would have no issues. Obviously, Kodiak, Caravan, same thing. But those kind of look like they're made to go into strips like this, where the PC-12 doesn't really. But they're actually quite hardy. I don't know if you'd operate a Phenom into a dirt strip like this. There's actually quite a lot of rain around southern Africa at the moment. Would have been cool if they could have, like, you can see the ground get wet and stuff when it's raining. It'd be very cool if it would actually affect like the handling of the aircraft. Because like, sure, maybe this jet operating out of here would be perfectly fine if the runway is solid and dry, but in the mud, probably a terrible idea. However, in flight sim, even if it was pouring with rain, it would make no difference to like the ground and the handling of the aircraft. I know it does get a little slippery when the apron is wet and stuff, but I'm talking about like mud and having issues with braking and all of that kind of stuff. I think it does change a bit, like on a hard runway, but nowhere near enough on like soft dirt strips and grass strips and stuff like that. Yeah, looks like we're gonna be able to get out here just in time before it gets dark. Once again, if you didn't watch the other video, just other side this river here is Zimbabwe. Mozambique is down on this side. So South Africa, Zimbabwe, Mozambique in the corner there. So there you can see the different countries. Zebra, yeah, they are. Yeah, I thought they were rocks. And they started moving. Okay, so 170 on the heading is fine. We're at 173 now. Alright, let's get out of here. Speed's alive, looking for 100 knots, and we need to clear that ridge in front of us, which should be no issue. Coming up. Flaps coming up. Okay, autopilot coming on. Let's go back to climb power. Right, there we are, powering out of northern Kruger. So we're over the Kruger Park now. This is all part of the park. Right, we might as well go to standard because we are going all the way up to our cruise altitude of 40,000. Well, for now, because I still actually need to check in with ATC and see what they assign us. I think we'll do that once we get a bit closer to Hood Strait. Okay, getting closer to our GPS track, and we can flip over to nav mode. Let's go nav, and we are on GPS. Right, let's go flight level change, keep us around 200 knots. So 1185 is our frequency. Starting to head into the cloud base here. Temperature 17 degrees. Right, and we are going to ignore this because I can't ever get this to stay the same. It just changes every time you load a flight. So our ATC call sign is Zulu Sierra Hotel November Mike. Let's give them a call and see what Beyond ATC actually does. So I see I've tuned into the frequency, and it's giving me the option to request IFR clearance. So even though we're already in the air, it picks up that we're in the climb. So maybe we just see if they'll actually give us that clearance now during flight. That'll be interesting. Or should we just take it as though we've already departed and we're just saying we're contacting the frequency? Because the only thing that worries me about the IFR clearance is we're nowhere near Hood Strait currently. This rate is 100 miles away from here. I think we'll just let them know we're on frequency rather than trying to get everything confused. Beautiful sunset. Johannesburg Control, Zulu Sierra Hotel November Mike, passing flight level 120, climbing flight level 400.
Level
190, Hotel November Mike. Okay, so that seems to be fine. Keep looking there, and then I have to remember it's the wrong call sign. Okay, so they should give us a further climb shortly. The only problem with not doing that request, I realize, is we have no squawk. Oh, and in fact this isn't even on. Oh, it's VFR. Let's see if they say anything. I don't think they will. Okay, so climbing out at 200 knots, we're 0.4, and we'll probably climb out at about 0.6, so just keep an eye on this until that gets to about 0.6, and then we'll switch over. Clear to flight level 190.
Zulu Sierra Hotel November Mike, climb to flight level 400.
And there we go. Up to flight level 400, Hotel November Mike. Okay, so we cleared all the way up now. I haven't said anything about the squawk, so we'll just leave it. So we're expecting the weather to get quite a bit worse as we head further south. So it's cloudy here, but there's no rain. There's some pretty significant rain over Johannesburg and Pretoria, and then it seems to be fairly light rain down on the coast, but also with low visibility. Of course, that's only currently. That's all gonna change because we're gonna be cruising along for a couple of hours, so it could be quite different when we get there. turn the seatbelt signs off. We do have 3 passengers on board. Can't remember if I mentioned that. And I filled up completely with fuel again, just to make sure we've got plenty to deal with bad weather if we need to. Our alternate today is East London. So if we do need to divert from PE, it is 125 miles to East London, flight level 210. So 20 minutes over to Dusko, and then we start joining onto our little zigzag route. If I should maybe bring our speed down a bit so we can climb a little faster. It's a little bit better. Maybe we should go even 180. Hasn't really made all that much difference, so okay, there we go. Hoping to get about 1500, but yeah, 1400 maybe looks like the best we're gonna do. traffic is on. Let's see any other aircraft currently. We haven't heard anyone else on Johannesburg Center, which is interesting. Coming up to 30,000 feet. Okay, I said we were going to climb at 0.6, but I'm keeping it lower than that just so we can increase our climb rate a bit. Sun is almost gone. Heliboa down there. This happened on our previous flights as well, where that climb speed just drops to 0. Hey, another aircraft. Orna 1 Bravo. Where is that going into? Bloemfontein.
Control West identified. Wing 274 Papa, contact Maputo, approach 121.3.
Oh, going into Maputo, okay.
Contact Maputo, approach 121.3, wing 274 Papa.
So that's there. They're going in here. I think at this range we'll probably see traffic on the display. This is too zoomed out. So they're on approach into Maputo. Okay, 35,000 feet. bit bumpy here. Entering this top cloud layer. What are we at now? 36, so we should be just above these high level clouds, because we don't really want to sit in this and bounce around at 40,000 feet. Just still got another 3,000-ish feet to go. So we should be just on top of this. Okay, 38 coming up. Seems pretty stable now. Oh, I mean, that layer looks like it might even be higher. Okay, 39. I can actually see sprayed airfoil space over there. Yeah. Skakusa out on this side. We probably won't see that. It's a little small. And then we're going right over the top of Kruger. There we are at 40,000 feet. So let's go back to cruise power. And we will just let it settle at whatever airspeed our cruise setting gets us. Cruise along for about 2 hours, and then I will see you guys again when it's time to prep for our descent into PE. expect radar vectors, ILS Zulu runway 26, Hotel November Mike.
Zulu 0, Hotel November Mike. Contact Cape Town Control East 124.7.
124.7, Hotel November Mike. Cape Town Control, Zulu Sierra Hotel November Mike, flight level 400.
Zulu Sierra Hotel November Mike. Cape Town Control East. Radar contact. Zulu Sierra Hotel November Mike. Radar vectors. ILS Zulu runway 26. Report ready for descent.
We are ready for descent now, Hotel November Mike.
Zulu Sierra Hotel November Mike. Turn left. Heading 240. Descend to flight level 140. Port Elizabeth Airport landing runway 26.
Left to 240, descend flight level 140, and landing runway 26, Hotel November Mike.
Zulu Sierra Hotel November Mike. Turn left. Heading 240. Vectors for the approach. Expect further clearance in about 192 miles.
Left to 240, Hotel November Mike. Okay, so as you may have just heard, we have been given our descent. As you can see, it's really dark now. It is still cloudy. You can see some of the city lights out there, but Port Elizabeth Airport is still reporting overcast at 4,000 feet with rain. There's no mist reported anymore, but there is still rain in the area, so it's like and you can see on the next rad, it's raining all over the place. So we are going to get radar vectors in for runway 26 ILS Zulu. Okay, we cleared down to flight level 140 on a heading of 240. And she said, which was kind of strange, expect further clearance in 100 and something miles, which is very odd because we're less than 100 miles from PE, or just over 100 miles. So that's a little bit concerning, but we'll see how it goes, I guess. There's East London over there, which is our alternate if we have to divert. Okay, so let's flip this over. It's ILS Zulu runway 26, which is this one. Okay, so minimums 430 baro, 241 radio. Okay, 109.5 and 266 on the course. And then missed approach. up to 2,000 and then back to the VOR, climbing to 3,000. If we do go around, we've got beyond ATC, so we'll probably just follow their instructions unless they say to follow the published missed approach. I did get a squawk code when we switched frequencies, so we're 6740 now. Okay, let's go in here. Right, landing speeds are set. So let's do Barrow, and then it is 430. Okay, 1095 we can set so long. Like so, and we can actually switch this over because we're not using the GPS anymore. So 266 is what we're looking for. So we will actually be landing from this side of the airport. So we are coming in down here. Okay, we have updated weather for PE has just come through, and it's now saying heavy rain. So still overcast 4,000. QNH 1012, heavy rain. Wind 170 at 18, so quite windy as well. Otherwise things are looking pretty nice and stable. Got 36 knots of wind from our right hand side here, but at least it's not bumpy at all, so it should be a pretty smooth ride in. Doesn't seem to be cloudy here because I can see all the street lights there, although maybe it's like cloudy in patches because like this way I can't see anything. We had one other Sapphire flight climbing think out of Joburg, but that's all I've heard during the flight. Right to 260, Hotel November Mike. Okay, it's weird when it does this, because that's basically taking us directly to Itkit, so we could have just stayed. But anyway. There, no clouds at all, but you can see the clouds just on the other side. The light reflecting off the town. Is that Grahamstown? I think that's Grahamstown. So that's Grahamstown Airport, so... Yeah, I think it's... there's roads there that we can see. So it seems kind of patchy, actually. Might not actually be any rain over the airport itself, so... Turn right heading 290, Hotel November Mike. It's weird.
Descend to 3,700 feet. QNH1013.
Left to 240, intercept the runway 26 localizer, descend and maintain 3,700 feet, QNH 1013, Hotel November Mike. Wow, so we've been cleared onto the localizer from like 50 miles out. So we're all the way down to 37. I've ever been cleared for the localizer at 20,000 feet before. Wow, look at the rain. It's picking up as we're getting closer and as we're descending further. Port Elizabeth is actually reporting QNH 1012, not 1013, so we'll set that from active sky. Then we just keep an eye on our instruments, so we're looking for our localizer and our glide slope to come alive, and then we can arm the approach. As we get closer to 10,000, just got to slow below 250. Lots of rain up here, but Port Elizabeth itself actually seems okay. to 0.4 Hotel November Mike. Good evening, Zulu Sierra Hotel November Mike, passing flight level 160, descending 3,700 for ILS Zulu runway 26. Now, beyond ATC has definitely gotten slower. In terms of like how long it takes it to respond. Picking up a bit of ice. -3. I suppose that does make sense. Look how long that took. Expect radar vectors, ILS Zulu runway 26, QNH 1013, Hotel November Mike. Current heading, descend and maintain 1,500 until established. ILS Zulu runway 26, Hotel November Mike. Wow, all the way down to 1,500. Okay, look at all the rain starting to be picked up now. Getting cleared on very far out. 118.1, Hotel November Mike, good evening. Oh wow, look at the rain. Okay. Never mind, it seems like we will be. I feel like I'm very, very far. Sorry, very high and still gonna need time to descend here. Yeah, I'm far too high. 10 miles out, I'm still 11,000 feet. So yeah, that's not gone well. Localize is alive, glide slope is alive, and obviously we are way above it. Let's see if we can catch up a bit to it though. Okay, I'm going to arm the approach so we can at least capture the glide slope, get the landing lights on. Strobes are already on. Yeah, we're on the localizer. Yeah, we're going to be far too high, yeah. Tower, good evening. Zulu Sierra Hotel November Mike. ILS Zulu runway 26.
Zulu Sierra Hotel November Mike. Chief of Instrument Tower. Wind 180 at 5. Runway 26 cleared to land.
Clear to land runway 26. Hotel November Mike. Okay. Looks like we're probably going to end up going around here. Because I think unless this starts jumping up really soon, we're not going to have a chance to slow down either. I suppose we can do... Yeah. No speed brakes on this aircraft, so... Though this aircraft does slow down quite easily. So maybe it looks like we're not super far off now. Okay, let's start slowing down our rate of descent so we can also start slowing down our airspeed. And we might actually be able to do this. Why this helps is we still keep going down at the same speed, but as this comes down, we're going forward less. That made any sense. But yeah, we need to start bringing this down so we can get flaps and gear and stuff out. Oh, it's gonna be tight. See if we can get the gear down. Create a nice chunk of drag, as you can see. That means we can descend a lot quicker as well. And there's the rain. Right, we can switch off the ice protection. Just don't think we're gonna It's on November Mike going around. Centerline, maintain 1,500 feet, Hotel November Mike. Okay, so that actually wants us at 1,005, which is kind of strange.
Zulu Sierra Hotel November Mike. Contact Chief of Instrument approach 120.4. Speak soon.
120.4, Hotel November Mike. Stay at 2,000, no point descending. Approach Zulu Sierra Hotel November Mike going around 2,000 feet. continue Zulu 0 till November Mike. Now, I don't know if that means just continue on this heading and this altitude, or if they mean continue on the actual missed approach procedure.
Okay. Hotel November Mike, turn left, heading 185.
Left to 185, Hotel November Mike. Oh, nicely in the clouds, and it is raining hard here. And in fact, it was pretty open over the airport with all the rain out to this left-hand side of the runway. By the time we get around here, it might have actually moved over the airport, and it could actually be worse. Give me another turn. Left 090 Hotel November Mike. Okay, so that puts us on the downwind. We're totally in the clouds now, I think. Yeah, nice heavy rain as well. So we said further clearance in about 21 miles. We'll go all the way past the airport and then put us back onto the ILS. Little bumpy now. Not too bad. So we're about to be in the airport now. Okay, localizer and glide slope are alive. So next he should give us a turn back to intercept the ILS. arm approach and try again. Probably tell us to descend to 1,500, although we don't really need to because we're already under the glide slope anyway. But now if he does, we'll just do like a really slow descent. Anytime from about now would be good to turn left. Give us a turn. There we go.
November Mike, turn left, heading 010.
Left to 010, Hotel November Mike. It's not quite 90 degrees. Next is probably going to give us a turn like 300, 280, something like that.
Zulu Sierra Hotel November Mike, 10 miles from CI-26C, turn left, heading 305, maintain 1,500 feet until established, cleared ILS Zulu runway 26.
Left to 305, descend and maintain 1,500 feet, cleared ILS Zulu, runway 26, Hotel November Mike. Okay, approach is armed, descending to 1,500. Localized is alive, glide slope is alive. We are below the glide slope. Okay, we should intercept the localizer shortly. Go. Yeah, we're just about at 1,500 feet. We're going to stay there for a little while as we catch up to the glide slope. So 1500 should be, it's about 3.5 miles out. We are currently more than that. A lot more than that. Did I have to do something to get this to show up? Yes, it's here. There we go.
Hotel November Mike. Contact Chief David Sturman
8.5. 118.1 Hotel November Mike. Good evening.
All aircraft be advised information Zulu, now current, QN 1013.
Tower, good evening again. Zulu Sierra Hotel November Mike. ILS Zulu, runway 26.
Zulu Sierra Hotel November Mike, Chief Dovey Sturman Tower, wind 250 at 4, runway 26, clear to land.
Runway 26, clear to land. Hotel November Mike. Right, there comes our glide slope. We're 1 dot now. Back the power off even more. We start slowing down. Okay, 4.5 miles out. It is still raining quite heavily. Okay, gears coming down. I don't see anything. Oh, there's just glimpses of the ground. Very slow again to get the flaps out. I forget these flaps are really, really slow. Coming in fast. The wind is quite strong actually. At least I can see the runway alright. Okay, my airplane. I've got a very significant crosswind here. November Mike going around. Okay, I'm gonna do it again.
Zulu Sierra Hotel November Mike, go around. Fly runway centerline, maintain 1,500 feet.
Runway centerline, 1,500 feet, Hotel November Mike.
Zulu Sierra Hotel November Mike, contact Chief Dovey Sturman, approach 120.4, talk to you in a bit.
120.4, Hotel November Mike. Approach Zulu Sierra Hotel November Mike on the missed approach by altitude 1,500.
Zulu Sierra Hotel November Mike.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to 3,000.
Continue.
I don't want to be this low. Continue missed approach, Hotel November Mike.
Zulu Sierra Hotel November Mike. Turn left, heading 175.
Left to 175, Hotel November Mike. Okay, seems like we're practicing going around and ILS approaches. I need to get the flaps and everything sorted sooner. Just that wind was quite intense. So I need to take control from the autopilot sooner so I can sort out that crosswind.
November Mike. Turn left, heading 160.
Left to 160, Hotel November Mike. Okay, let's do it all again. Still got plenty of fuel, so it's not too much of an issue. It's just annoying that I keep messing up the approach, getting way too fast. So, probably should have actually been landing from the other runway anyway.
Zulu Sierra Hotel November Mike. Turn left, heading 090.
Left to 090, Hotel November Mike. Because we've actually, that wind is giving us a significant crosswind, but quite a lot of tailwind as well, which is not helping at all. Okay, we'll give it another go. Should be fine on this one, otherwise we might have to change to another runway. Left to 305, descend and maintain 1,500, cleared ILS Zulu runway 26, Hotel November Mike. Okay, here we go again. Let's start slowing down now even. So we're still 14 miles out. Localize is alive, glide slope is alive. We are below the glide slope, descending slowly. We can actually descend even slower than that to 1,500. Rain is still quite heavy. Keep us around 200 to 210 knots. And then once our glide slope starts moving down, I'm going to idle. And we aim for an approach of about 100 knots. Okay, I should intercept the localizer now. There we go. 12.5 miles out. Okay, 10 miles. No visibility at all where we are right now. Speed is slowly coming down, just passing 2,000 feet. Now 9 miles out. Should hand it over. There we go.
November Mike. Contact Chief David Sturman Tower 118.1.
118.1 Hotel November Mike. Good evening. Tower Zulu 0 Hotel November Mike. ILS 26 established.
Zulu Sierra Hotel November Mike, Chief David Sturman Tower, wind 250 at 4, runway 26 cleared to land.
Runway 26 clear to land, Hotel November Mike. Okay, 6 miles out. Start slowing down. That's the other thing that's catching me out. At 1,500 feet, we intercept only 4.5 miles out. The glide slope, that is. Okay, we're 1 dot now. I'll get the gear out. That'll help us slow down a lot. Okay, on the glide slope. 4.3 miles. Okay, so we don't actually have a tailwind. We've got quite an intense crosswind from the left. Okay, flaps are going. Still can't see anything. The autopilot seems to be struggling a bit to keep us lined up. Yeah, that crosswind 17 knots now. At least we're on speed this time. I can see the ground now. I don't see the runway just yet. The runway lights. Let's get the yaw damper off. I'll take control. Once again, I've got almost full right rudder here and I have no... There we go. My rudder is all the way to the right, and that nose wheel touches down. I gotta be careful. Okay, there we go. I'm getting the flaps up already. That rain is intense.
Zulu Sierra Hotel November Mike, exit next available taxiway.
Next available taxiway, Hotel November Mike. Okay, which is here. Wow, okay. That last one was pretty intense. We shouldn't have needed 3 attempts to get in, but it is what it is, I suppose. Okay, taxi lights. Strobes can come off. Flaps are up now.
Zulu Sierra Hotel November Mike. Contact ground 122.65.
122.65. Hotel November Mike. Good evening. Ground, good evening. Zulu Sierra Hotel November Mike. Request taxi to assigned stand.
Zulu Sierra Hotel November Mike. Ramp November 2 taxi via Alpha, Charlie.
November 2 via Alpha Charlie, Hotel November Mike. Okay, well, somehow we made it in. November 2. Where on earth is that? If only my map would load. Be a big help. Really? Yeah, so it's in there. On the GA ramp, I guess. There's a whole bunch of aircraft parked up here. I suppose it is evening. Yeah, this is Bravo on the left here. So we're on the next one on Charlie. The SAF airplanes, I think. Couple of Airlink planes. Zeta Sun Express. SAA, I think. Well, Sun Express operating for SAA, but I think that might be one of the tails I can see there. But this looks like SAF Air closest to us. Okay, but we're going in here to Charlie. I think they're all SAF. Oh no, there's an SAA at the end, but it's an Airbus. So number 2 is on this side. Try and get our passengers as close to as we can to the hangar here. Looks like the rain is actually stopping. Okay, let's get the taxi lights off, strobe lights are off, and then it's just a case of shutting down engines. Seatbelt signs can come off, fuel pumps, hydraulic pump, Anti-ice is all off. Pressurization and bleeds. And then oxygen, generators, and batteries. I can't remember, can we open the door? I think we can. Yes, we can. To the rain. Although the rain is slowed down a lot. So, 2 Sapphires. And what? No air-link planes at all. Right, but that is going to bring us to the end of this video. We made it safely into Port Elizabeth, even though we did way too many approaches because I couldn't descend or slow down on time. But if we look on the bright side, at least I got some practice in doing go-arounds and approaches and dealing with beyond ATC during the go-around, although that was a fairly simple procedure. But anyway, that is going to bring us to the end of the video. If you did make it all the way to this point, as always, I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, and if you did enjoy it, you know what to do down below, and hopefully I see you in the next one.